What's going on, everybody? This is Anthony with VR365 Live. Welcome to episode 51 of our show. It is Thursday. It's December 27th, and it is 11:10 a.m. We are starting a little bit late today, a little bit behind the docket here. And as far as topics to get into today, pretty light. We are pretty light on the topics today. Not a lot going on, but you know, we'll certainly try to do what we can do. And sometimes we might just have some shorter shows rather than trying to extend it out and make it 1 hour. Sometimes I might need to just get on here and just do a 25-minute show and say bye-bye. You know, so maybe we need to do that every once in a while. We are in the dog days of December. This is very late December, and very late December, very early January. This is kind of what we're looking at. It is going to be rather slow. There's not going to be a lot popping off for probably the next 2 or 3 weeks. Not a lot of news. Now we do, of course, we do have the January CES that is coming up in Las Vegas. And there could be some headsets announced there. There could be some hardware things that are going on at the January CES. So that's probably the next time we're going to get any kind of real major news. And as far as game announcements, you know, we're going to have some small games that are going to be trickling out, but not a lot that is going on. Okay, so what should we get into right about now? And let's go ahead and start things off. Hold on a second here. I got to start off with a reminder. Definitely got to start off with a reminder, and that is get out there and vote, ladies and gentlemen. We need your votes. Rock the vote, shock the vote, whatever you want to call it. This is the People's Choice Awards, and these are the 25 best VR games of 2018 for VR365. And the People's Choice Awards, what it's all about is what I need you guys to do is bounce over to our Discord server and post your 25 best VR games off of this list. So you can rank these in order from 1 to 25. Or let's say you've only played 4 of these games and you really can only speak to 4 of them, then go ahead and rank 4 of them. If you want to rank 10 of them, go ahead and rank 10 of them. If you want to rank 15, go ahead and rank 15. It's all good. Just put them in numerical order, and we're going to be using a point-based system, and the point-based system will determine our People's Choice Awards. So we're going to find out what is the #1 game. What is the People's Choice? We'll also find out what my choice is. And we'll find out the top 5, the top 10, etc., etc. Also, a lot of individual awards. All of that is going to happen on Monday's live stream on January. Well, no, it's Monday, December 31st. It is New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve. So while you're sipping your brandy, while you're having your cocktails, we will be going over all of the best VR games of this entire year right before it turns into 2019. So last possible day to get it out there before we move into the year 2019. These are the 25 best VR games. All right, so let's go ahead and get into our first story of the day. And let's see, our first story of the day is there is some rumors that are going on. Now, this is Road to VR reporting on this, but HoloLens 2.0. HoloLens 2.0 could be in the mix, ladies and gentlemen. And basically, what we're talking about here is if you're looking to get your hands on the HoloLens 1, either the regular development edition or the commercial suite edition, it's sold out everywhere. You cannot get a HoloLens anywhere right now. It has been sold out for weeks. You can't get one. It's pretty much disappeared basically everywhere. Now, in this Road to VR story, they have 3 possible reasons why this is going on. #1, we could be looking at a major production disruption. that has stalled the HoloLens supply. So basically, there could be a very key part that goes into the HoloLens, and somehow that part is unavailable, and it stopped the entire movement of HoloLens supply. Another possibility is Microsoft is diverting all of their production capabilities to fulfill their new contract with the United States Army. Yes, they did get a $450 million contract to supply AR headsets to the U.S. military. Like, we don't need any more technology at our disposal there. But that is another possibility. And number 3 is they're simply just getting rid of everything because HoloLens 2 is close at hand. And a lot of people believe it's number 3, that's what's going to happen here. And another rumor that we have is that HoloLens 2.0 is likely to be ditching the Intel CPU in favor of a Snapdragon. Now, which particular Snapdragon are we talking about here? The Oculus Quest has a Snapdragon 835. They could possibly go with a Snapdragon 845, and they could also step it up with a Snapdragon 855. So we're going to have to wait and see. Now, also another major big rumor about HoloLens 2.0 is that supposedly the field of view is going to be nearly double the original field of view. Now, that's not saying a hell of a lot because the original field of view was minuscule. So doubling that up is not going to be that big of a deal, but it will take it a little bit beyond where Magic Leap is right now. So we are interested in HoloLens 2.0. Again, AR is something that is a good 5-6 years behind where VR is right now, and so it's going to be a slow go for a while, and these things aren't going to really be consumer ready for quite some time. But I'm still very interested in seeing HoloLens 2.0. Primarily, I want to see if they have next level tracking, inside out tracking. Is there a vastly improved tracking system that's going on with HoloLens 2.0? That is certainly a question. Alrighty, well, let's go back to Road to VR here. Let's see if there's any other major stories in here that we're interested in. And you know, I'm not really seeing anything here. We've already covered Smell-O-Vision by Feel Real. That could be coming. A Kickstarter could be coming for that. We covered that yesterday. So nothing else is really going on at Road to VR. Let's go ahead and bounce over to Upload VR. And let me give this a quick refresh. They're saying PlayStation owned VR in 2018. Can Sony stay ahead in 2019? Yeah, these are the kind of stories that we're going to get into quite a bit. One of the stories that I was looking for, and I'm not finding it on here, but just as a public service announcement, Subnautica. Subnautica is free on the Epic Games launcher, the Epic Games website thing. Subnautica is free, and today is the last day. So, public service announcement, if you want to get your hands on Subnautica for absolutely free, you got to do it today. You can sign up for the Epic's Game Store. You can get Subnautica. It does work in VR. I'm actually going to avoid doing this because I do have Subnautica in one of my various Steam accounts somewhere, and I do not have the Epic's game launcher. I don't have it at all. I don't have Fortnite on this PC. I have no Epic game launcher thing. I do have Robo Recall, but I got that a long time ago, and I don't believe it included any kind of like Epic's game store thingy. So I've avoided it. So I'm going to continue to avoid it. But you know, if I didn't have Subnautica, I would be pretty tempted. There's no question about it. All right. And, you know, I probably should do a Let's Play on Subnautica, actually. Speaking of that, it's just such a cool game. Such a beautiful world. Don't really know what the hell I'm doing in that world, to be honest with you. And I die really quickly, running out of oxygen. But just a beautiful world to explore. And I haven't played it yet on my new PC. And it is a bit of a power hog. It is one of these games that really does, the more power you got, the better off you are. Okay, so I have a trailer for a new game that just released yesterday, and it is called Dodgeball Simulator. So why don't we go ahead and check out this trailer and see what Dodgeball Simulator is all about, and we can chat about it right after the trailer is over. Okay, let me load this puppy up. All right, so that is Dodgeball Simulator. That did launch yesterday. We can go ahead and switch over here to our Webby browser setup, and let's go ahead and take a look. So this is Dodgeball Simulator. Wooden Anchor Games is the developer. It did release yesterday. It is currently going for, well, the normal price is $10. It is on sale for $8.49. That is good until January 2nd. The question is, do you want to pay damn near $10 for a dodgeball game? And I don't know, like, I don't know. I mean, I'm looking at this. See, the problem is dodgeball as a sport is marginal at best. This is a marginal sport right here. And I just don't, like, I don't know if I'd pay $10 for a crappy baseball game, much less $10 for a dodgeball simulator kind of a game. But it is out there. I mean, I know we did have Super Dodgeball way back on the old Nintendo Entertainment System. That was a really popular game way back in the days, and there's a lot of nostalgia for that. And so, of course, there's going to be a dodgeball simulator. This does require a play area with 360-degree tracking. So if you do have an Oculus Rift, you want to get this, you're probably going to need to have 3 sensors to make this thing work. And I'm not really tripping on this, and there is only one user review. So not too excited about Dodgeball Simulator. I can't imagine anybody else would be too tremendously excited about Dodgeball Simulator, but it is out there. It is available. It is on blast. Okay, let me see here. I need to pop my chat out and get it in the right spot here. All right, let's see. Anthony, do a Let's Play of Dark Days. Okay, I'm just checking out some of the stuff that we got going on over here in chat. So, I Am Rhett says, Anthony, do a Let's Play of Dark Days. Now, Dark Days rings a bell. That does ring a bell. Let's go ahead and do a live Google search for Dark Days VR. Let's see here. Let me go ahead and I'll open up a new browser here. Google. Dark Days VR. That rings a bell. Okay, yeah, this is like a creepy VR horror thriller game for Gear VR and Oculus Rift. And you know what? I believe this is free right now. I think this is free right now. I'm going to go ahead and click on this. And, yeah, it should load up here. Yeah, this is free. So this is normally $8. So actually, I Am Rut's good job of mentioning this because, you know, I mean, pretty cool. It's a free game, right? It's a psychological thriller. It's somewhere between Twin Peaks and the X-Files. Dark Days is a new fantastic virtual reality adventure. And you can grab that for the good old price of free. Not a bad deal at all. Let's see, who's the developer on this? Does it say? Okay, developer is Parallel Studio. Parallel Studio is the developer. That is Dark Days. Don't know that I'm actually going to be doing a, I don't know that I'll be doing a, what do you call it? A Let's Play for it, but Dark Days VR YouTube. Let's look it up on YouTube. Maybe I could go ahead and grab the trailer for it real quick. Let's see. So Parallel is the developer here. So let's see. Dark Days VR. And we'll see if we can, or actually, wait, Dark Days VR trailer. Dark Days VR trailer. We'll see if we can find the actual developer here. I don't know who Pop2 Review is. Not seen. Brutal Studio, that's Dark Days. It's something else. So I'll go ahead and grab. Well, Upload VR has a trailer for it. I'll go ahead and grab this. And we can check this out in just a second. So that is Dark Days. Maybe, yeah. I should definitely download this in my Oculus account. Go ahead and get it, check it out, and maybe do a Let's Play. Why not? So thanks a lot. I am Retz. I appreciate that. Okay, we'll wait for that trailer now. And let's go ahead and just switch back over here to this. All right, so let's see. What else did we want to get into? Hybrid Energy says, why not just get Spark? We're talking about Dodgeball Simulator. Yeah, Spark is especially for the price, too, because Spark is, I believe, on sale for $9.99. And do you guys know that Spark is a freaking awesome game? Like, I really like Spark. Spark was really done well. MameFan says, the AI walks everywhere. Nice AI, LOL. Fluke says, if you don't want to download the launcher at the moment, you can just create an Epic account and grab it via the website. That's actually a good idea. If you just want to grab some of these free games without actually having the launcher, you could do that. Like, you could also do it like on another PC and just not even bother your regular PC with it and grab these free games when they're there. And then if you ever want to go to them, you got them. Hussein X says, I got Subnautica on Epic Store as insurance. It was easy, all done on website, no launcher installed, no payment method required on file. That's another thing. That's a nice bonus if you don't have to put your credit card in there. Should Epic Store take off well, I will install the launcher. Stuart Gregerson actually bought this. He bought Dodgeball Simulator yesterday. And he says, it's okay, but not worth basically $10. And MameFan says, I'd grab it for 80 cents. Matthew Lake says he went into Subnautica thinking it was going to be a relaxing game. Made me jump a few times, finding it hard to deal with the UI. Yeah, the UI is still an issue because a lot of the menus in Subnautica, they're right up in your face. I mean, right here. And if you can only back those menus up about 17 inches or so, you'd be pretty much good at this point. Hussein X says, Dark Days is free. I bought the Rift version a while back, yet to play. I now got free version for the Go. Okay, so it's on Go as well, so you could play it on the Go as well. I'm guessing maybe the Rift version would be a little bit better. Let's see if I grab that trailer now. I think I've got it. Oh no, it still hasn't grabbed that trailer. You know, I've been having 4K video downloader has really been pissing me off. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, 4K video downloader has really been a very disappointing product for me. It used to be one of the favorite things I've ever had. 4K video downloader was such an awesome thing for quickly downloading videos on YouTube, and I don't know what is the deal with it. I need to completely delete it off of my PC and then try to re-grab it, because it seems like when I try to get different videos on 4K video downloader, I get like 1 out of 4 that I'm trying to get. It's really quite bizarre what's going on with that. And Lethal Weasel says, I already had the Epic client for my kids' Fortnite, so why not? I like free. Yeah, I mean, if it's already on your PC, if your kids are already playing Fortnite and you've already got that Epic launcher, look, I'm not a hater of the Epic launcher just in and of itself. You know, I don't hate it from that standpoint, but I just don't want another launcher on my PC, basically, if I can possibly avoid it. All right, so I'm still waiting to try to get that trailer there for Dark Days, but here's what we're going to go ahead and do. There's another game that I was taking a look at on Steam, and it is called JetX. JetX, and it looks pretty freaking cool. I mean, it looks incredibly, excuse me, hold on, let me clear, let me mute. Sorry about that. It looks incredibly colorful, like unbelievably colorful. And so what I did is I made a little montage of some of the images for this game. Let me go ahead and pop this. These are some pictures of this game, JetX. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. So that is the logo right there for JetX. And we're just going to take a look at a few different screenshots of this game. And then we can go ahead and check out the trailer, and we can also check out the Steam page. But it caught my eye because of color. Color with a capital C, man. I like color. I like vibrancy. I mean, it's like, I don't know, maybe it's because I used to be into 16-bit video games to such a major degree, you know, Mario and Sonic and just bright, colorful, vibrant kind of things. And when we really got into realism and everything just went brown and dark and gray and muddy and everything was realism, color basically got kicked to the curb for the longest time. That was pretty disappointing. But color seems to be making a comeback. And looking at some of these images and stuff, it kind of reminds me of like Sprint Vector a little bit. But I don't know if it really is anything like Sprint Vector, but it does remind me of that. But why don't we go ahead and check out this trailer? This is a game called JetX, not currently available. It is going to be coming in the very near future. So let me go ahead and grab the trailer for JetX. Let's go ahead and check this out. Where is JetX? If I can find it here. Where is my JetX trailer? Let's see. That's weird. Did I never get the JetX trailer? I swore I had a JetX trailer. Wow, that is embarrassing. Okay, don't know. I don't know what happened to my JetX trailer. I swore I downloaded a JetX trailer. Let's see. Let me look it up on my PC. Maybe it went into some other folder. JetX. Let's see here. No, that's the JetX pictures that I just did. Weird. That is so bizarre. I had a trailer for JetX and it just disappeared into the mist. I wonder if I could re-grab it. My bad, guys. Yeah, you want to talk about a shiitake mushroom show. And now I can't even get this thing off of the screen here. So I have a backup option for 4K video downloader because it hasn't been doing a very good job. So I have this other program. It's called YouTube DLG. And been trying to use that. Okay, so hold on a second here. I'm going to try to get my JetX trailer. I don't know what the heck happened with it. I had it. Okay, JetX VR. And here we go, Singularity Lab. And so I will copy this. And I'll try throwing it in 4K video downloader. Let's give it an opportunity here. But I'll go ahead and go back over here to chat as we're waiting. Stuart Gregerson said, I was avoiding Spark because some people said there's nobody playing. Is there consistent players on there? Well, you know what? Even if there's nobody playing, I actually like, and 4K video downloader, what is wrong with 4K video downloader? God damn 4K video downloader. You really disappoint me. And then, see, it won't let me download the new JetX trailer because it's saying I've already got it. Because I got it on this other thing, but I don't know where the heck did it go to. So bizarre. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and exit that. Sorry, guys. I apologize because I had a plan here. I had the JetX, you know, I had these pictures lined up, and I had a trailer for JetX, and it all disappeared on me. Okay, let me try to reopen. Okay, yeah, I'm going to reopen this downloader and retry to do this here. Okay, let's go ahead and... All right, we're going to try to do it again. We'll see if we can get it again. Sorry about that. But in the meanwhile, you know, one thing that we can do here, apologies for the disaster that is currently taking place, but what we can do is I do have that Dark Days trailer, so why don't we go ahead and check that out. This is the game that is free on the Oculus Store right now. It is a psychological thriller.
Again. If Tara was here, she'd ask how the hell I can get lost in a place that basically has one road.
Hey, I need your ID card. No ID, no room.
Crystal Huygens. This girl's face is everywhere since she disappeared. I hope she just found a better place to live.
Let me talk. You don't know what you've stepped into. It's dangerous, like this whole region.
Why did I leave? It was so stupid.
Hey! Stop right there! You're going nowhere, you hear me?
Fuck! No, not this. Oh, shit!
Whatever you do, never stare at it.
Baby?
Run away.
Tara, is that really you?
It's a nightmare. A nightmare that kills.
Please don't look over here. Please.
I need you, Jade. I want to stay with you.
Jade! You gotta trust me! Hurry!
I'm sorry, baby.
Don't leave me alone.
Hey, babe. Can you make this day a distant memory? No more being tired. No more monsters.
Alrighty, so that is Dark Days. It does look pretty cool. I mean, for a free VR game, like, why not? Why not check this out? Maybe this game was never really worth like the $10 or whatever that it's going for, but I'm sure it's worth checking out as a free VR game just to kind of see what it's like. So that is Dark Days, psychological thriller, available for free on the Oculus Rift. Okay, let's see. I tried to download that trailer here. Oh, it says that it's downloading. Okay, so we're still waiting for JetX to download. Yeah, I don't know what happened with that one. But anyway, we can go ahead and move on, and we'll just move on down the line. Okay, so another story I wanted to get into, and this is a good question that we need to ask ourselves. Let me go back over here to the web browser window here. And on the Oculus Go subreddit, I saw an interesting question, and it's right here at the very top. Did Oculus Facebook miss out on a potentially huge revenue stream in Oculus Store gift cards? And yeah, this is an issue right here. Like, why can't you get a gift card for the Oculus Store? And this is in the Oculus Go subreddit, but I mean, this is the same thing for Oculus Rift or whatever. Why is there no gift cards? If I wanted to give somebody a gift card to the PlayStation Network so they could buy PSVR games online, I can do that. I can get a Sony gift card. It's not a problem. I can get a Steam gift card. It's not a problem. But I cannot get an Oculus gift card. That doesn't make logical sense to me, especially when you have all these YouTubers that are doing all these different streams. You got all these Redditors and everybody doing like giveaways and stuff. It's very common. You'll see a number of different YouTubers. They'll have a live stream. They're giving away like a $20 Steam card or a PlayStation $20 gift card or something like that. Why isn't there an Oculus gift card? I do believe it's kind of bizarre. And this guy says, yep, people have been mentioning it for a long time. The funny thing is they already support having store credit and they support activating games using a code, but you can't gift a game or add credits to an account. The other thing too is like, I've always been the type of person where, like for example, my PlayStation 4, I don't have a credit card on file on my PlayStation 4. In my PlayStation 4 account, I don't have any credit card. What I do, if I want to put some money into my PlayStation 4, I'll actually run to Rite Aid, or I'll just run to like the local store down the street that has 1,000,000 gift cards for everything, and I'll buy a $20 gift card to PlayStation Network, or a $40 gift card, or whatever it is. I would do the same thing with like Xbox for my kids. Like if they wanted Xbox stuff, I don't like putting my credit card in there, because I know that if my credit card is in there and like I'm letting some young kid use my stuff, and they're like playing demos, and then at the end of the demo it says buy it now, and the kid just clicks the button and buys it, it's not going to happen because I don't have my credit card linked to my account. And so I don't like linking a credit card up. I'd rather go get a gift card, buy the gift card, then put the code into my account and have that money in there for when I want to grab something. But I don't really want a credit card in there. Am I crazy? Am I the only one that's like this? But I did think this was a little bit bizarro that it's been years now. I mean, the Oculus Rift was available in 2016. No gift cards in all of 2016. No gift cards in all of 2017. No gift cards in all of 2018. And then let's say, I mean, we just finished, it was just Christmas, right? People were handing gift cards out left and right. I don't know how it was with your family, but in my family, it was almost like a gift card exchange. It's almost like everybody throw your gift cards in the air and just grab a random gift card. Everybody's giving everybody else gift cards. What if you had somebody that was like a hardcore Oculus Go fan, you know, like they got an Oculus Go, they're really into their Oculus Go, they're playing their Oculus Go all the time, and you want to get them like a $40 gift card, a $50 gift card or something for their Oculus, but you can't do it. How crazy is that? That is truly bizarro world, if you ask me. But yeah, that was one topic that I saw. Okay, let's see what folks are saying in chat in regards to that. I'm sure a few people are probably mentioning it. Okay, going back up here, Kev Gretz says, looks pretty cool for a PlayStation 1 graphic game. Yeah, we're talking about Dark Days that's on the trailer screen right there. Doesn't look necessarily like a graphical powerhouse. That is true. Hussein X says, I'm going to check out Dark Days on the Rift, and then I'll try it on the Go. T-Dub says, reminds me of Firewatch. Okay, so now we're getting into the gift card discussion. Rendered Reality. That's a new name that I've never seen before in our chat, I don't think. I got someone a Steam gift card for Christmas. They should have Oculus ones as well. They should, and you should be able to go to your local grocery store where they have all the gift cards there, and you should see an Oculus card there. Why not? I mean, they got cards for Android and iOS and Amazon and everything under the sun. They've got gift cards for Burger King and Taco Bell and Subway and Starbucks and everybody. There should be an Oculus gift card, I think. Let's see. Hybrid Energy says, yep, I get Steam cards all the time. Got a 51 for a holiday from my brother. And Paradise says, I got Steam cards for Christmas. I am Ruts. There are so many ways for me to get a secondhand keys for Steam. So many websites guarantee that it's not as easy on Oculus because they do not do gift cards or gifting games. Okay, so maybe it's kind of a prevention measure to prevent people from kind of scamming them in certain ways. That could be possible. Also, it could be a situation where they want your credit card in there. This is a great way to get your credit card in there, or get your, maybe your, what do you call it, your PayPal account or something like that. You could link your PayPal account or your credit card. You know, it's funny, just the other day, actually, I went into Oculus, in my Oculus account, and I had never connected any kind of payment system to it, and I wanted to buy myself VR Sports Challenge. VR Sports Challenge was on sale for $3.99. I thought it was an incredible deal, and I had $15 store credit that was still in my Oculus account. But before I could buy VR Sports Challenge for $4, before I could do that, I had to link some type of payment. Even though I had credit in my account already, it required either a credit card or a PayPal account. So I did put a credit card in there. Wasn't really happy about doing that because I just don't like it being sitting in there like that. I don't know, I kind of worry about that a little bit. But I threw that in there, I went ahead and bought myself VR Sports Challenge for a mere $4. I also bought Psychonauts in the Rhombus of Ruin. That was also $4. And I still have $7 credit in my Oculus account. So, but I did add a credit card to it. I Am Rhett says that has to be the reason to lock down the ecosystem. Hybrid Energy says he picked up Blind, Singularity 5, Talos Principle, and Contagion VR with his Steam card. Hussein X says, yeah, I want gift cards for Oculus. I have some Steam vouchers as gifts, so I will be buying some stuff on Steam with them. But yeah, I mean, it's just... It seems to be a no-brainer. Now, Chris Richardson says Oculus has gift cards. They gave them away at OC5 this year. They just haven't gone public with it. That seems bizarre to me. Why would you do that? Even my local corner shop has Steam gift cards. Oculus really needs to catch up. That is fluke. And MainFan says, thought you already had VR Sports Challenge. Yeah, we do. I have it... So I have a whole bunch of accounts, like VR Roundtable, we've got an account. VR Game Rankings, I have an Oculus account for that. And then I have an Oculus account that's like my own private Oculus account. And the same thing with Steam. I've got all kinds of different Steam accounts. I've got my regular Steam account. I got a VR Game Rankings Steam account. We've got a VR Roundtable Steam account. So I've got games that are floating in all kinds of different accounts. But I already have VR Sports Challenge. I believe it's in our VR Roundtable account. But sometimes it's nice, like I'll see such a good deal where I really enjoy. I really enjoy VR Sports Challenge, especially the basketball part of it. And there's just some good, you know, it has a home run derby. It has the hockey thing. It has a football thing. And I just thought for $4 I got this Oculus credit. I was also thinking maybe my Oculus credit is going to expire at some point, so I went ahead and grabbed it anyway. And I also grabbed Psychonauts Rhombus of Ruin. I just thought they were really good deals. T-Dub, Anthony, did you ever buy Farpoint? Not yet. I do need to get in there and buy Farpoint. I haven't been on my PlayStation VR since I probably did like that Borderlands Let's Play. Haven't turned on my PSVR in a while. Paradise Decay says, I have one account to rule them all. I wish I did. I wish I had one account. Oh, I Am Rhett says, Anthony complains about opening an Epic account, but opens 5 million between Oculus and Steam. Yeah. Yeah, but they're all one launcher, you know. You can switch your accounts. They're not all individual launchers. Okay, so I believe I might finally have the trailer for JetX. Oh my God. Let's have a celebration. I think I actually have the trailer. So let's go ahead and grab this trailer for JetX. This is this super colorful game that I was hoping we could check this out. So here we go. Finally got the trailer. Let's check it out. That is JetX. Looks pretty cool. I mean, this doesn't look too bad. It does remind me, you know, it reminds me of Sprint Vector. It reminds me of Battlezone. It reminds me of Windlands 2, kind of, when you're like in these boss battles as well. Looks, you know, very colorful, vibrant, and exciting. That is JetX. It could be a total dud. I mean, this could easily be a complete and utter dud. Like, we really don't know. But I thought it looked like a pretty cool game that's coming out in the near term. So that does look pretty cool. Why don't we go ahead and switch over to our web browser here and we can check out the Steam page. This is JetX. See, I was looking at new games that are coming out, and Holy Video Artifacts Batman. Okay, so it must be, it looks perfect on my screen, so it must be my bandwidth is really low. Probably, I've got kids staying over at my house, and they're probably all in Fortnite right now as we speak. They probably just got up, and they are all playing Fortnite, so my bandwidth is probably screwed. Okay, but I was looking at new games on Steam that are coming up in the near future, and I saw this logo, and I was like, that looks kind of cool. JetX, I kind of like this logo. I clicked on it, and I was like, oh, this looks kind of sweet, looks kind of colorful. You know, looking at some of these pictures here, it definitely looks very vibrant, very colorful. That almost looks like transpose a little bit right there. But yeah, it looks quite vibrant, quite colorful. That is JetX. The developer is Singularity Lab. Never heard of them. Now, it says December 2018. We've only got a couple of days left. This could definitely end up being a first quarter 2019 release. It is coming to the Vive and the Rift, also Windows Mixed Reality, and this is available in flat mode as well. So you can play this in VR or flat mode. So that is JetX. It is a game we will keep our eye on a little bit. Okay, let's go ahead and step back over here. And Fluke says, made me think that we still need a pod racer game in VR. Yeah, we don't really have a real pod racer, do we? Is that a new Prodigy track or what? Yeah, it kind of sounded like it for a second there. But yeah, that is JetX. Looks kind of cool. And so, you know what, guys? I really don't have anything else. Now, I could stop the show right now. Amazingly, we've actually survived for like 40 minutes, not really doing anything here. So let's go ahead. We can go back over to our web browser. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at the subreddit, see what's going on there at least. Okay, we'll hop over to the Vive subreddit. Let me give this a nice quick refresh. Yeah, here is the reminder. It is the last day to grab Subnautica, so be sure to go ahead and do that if you could. Any games experiences with large open areas and giant creatures? Yes, I just played Serious Sam 3. I just did a Let's Play for Serious Sam 3. The video quality is kind of craptacular, not my finest Let's Play. A little bit sketchy on the video quality, but there are definitely huge open areas where 1 million enemies attack you, but they also do have some really giant creatures that you can battle as well. So that is one game to think about. Steam's best-selling VR of 2018. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. I'm going to click on this and see. Okay, so yeah, they don't give you like a real breakdown of like what order these came in, but these are the best sellers. So the top VR-only experiences as measured by gross revenue. So this is straight up gross revenue. These are the platinum releases. So if your game is showing up in here, you're probably doing quite well for yourself. Skyrim VR is banging away, making good money. Orbis VR is doing quite well. What the heck is this? Okay, VR Kanojo is doing quite well. That's interesting that this is one of the top sellers. Gee, I wonder what that says about society. Okay, hot dogs, horseshoes, and hand grenades. This is a relatively smaller developer, and this is an old game. Like, this game has been around for a lengthy period of time, and it's still selling very well. That's impressive. For hot dogs, horseshoes, and hand grenades, it's going for 20 bucks. It's not even on sale, and it is still selling very well. Pavlov is doing very well. Of course, this was developed by Dave Kills, which I'm assuming there's one guy named Dave, and he just kills it. But I imagine there's a couple other developers that are working with him. But this guy, like, because there's only really one dude, maybe a couple other dudes that are working on Pavlov VR, this is where you could possibly end up with a self-made millionaire. Yes, a self-made millionaire. Maybe Dave is getting close to becoming a self-made millionaire, or at least a self-made 100,000-aire. if nothing else. And you know what? He's always had this price really low. It's 40% off. You can grab it for $6. And I think that really low price has really worked out for Pavlov. Onward. If we're going to mention Pavlov, we're going to mention Onward. It has sold very well. Arizona Sunshine, Fallout 4 VR, Gorn, Super Hot, Beat Saber, and Job Simulator. And you notice Job Simulator doesn't discount very heavily. They feel like they can command a pretty solid price on Job Simulator, even though it's been around forever and a day. So I'm not surprised at all by Skyrim, by Super Hot, by Fallout 4, by Beat Saber, by even Orbis. I'm not surprised by that. Arizona Sunshine, not very surprising. I am a bit surprised by Hot Dogs, Horseshoes, and Hand Grenades. It's in the Platinum category. That is very impressive. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at Gold. And in our Gold category, we have Space Pirate Trainer, Budget Cuts, Doom VFR. You know, Doom VFR, this is a game, I've never really played this game. I've touched it very briefly, and it never ran well for me. Now that I have a new ultra-powered machine, I need to get back into Doom VFR. I need to try that out. Unfortunately, it's a big-ass download, and it's going to take up a lot of my hard drive space. I need to grab another hard drive is what I need to do. Okay, Tilt Brush, Raw Data. You don't hear a lot about Raw Data very much anymore. And that price, I mean, look at it. It's 40% off, but it's still pretty darn expensive at $24. Look at Standout. Standout is doing pretty well. You know, this is, a lot of people aren't even aware of Standout. Rick and Morty, I'm not surprised by that. I mean, obviously you have the license of Rick and Morty. Zero Caliber. Zero Caliber must have sold really well upon release. This game hasn't been available for very long. So this, I think Zero Caliber, that is a case of really good timing for Zero Caliber to get out there at that time. It got out there before Contractors, before a lot of these other games like started hitting, and they got a lot of sales from that. That worked out nicely for them. I Expect You to Die. I mean, this game has been on sale more than any other game I've ever known, ever in VR. It is always going on sale. It goes off sale, on sale, off sale, on sale. And I think that really helps its adoption as well. It is a solid escape the room type of a game, but you're escaping little scenarios. Space Pirate Trainer, obviously one of the best. Now we drop down to Silver. Blade and Sorcery. Hey, this only came out in December. It's already on the Silver chart. Imagine if this was on the charts for an entire year. Maybe Blade and Sorcery would be up here in the Platinum category. That would be crazy for a game that I think is basically a really nice tech demo. Box VR is making itself known. The Last Hope is up in there. Richie's Plank Experience, Audio Shield. Talk about a self-made millionaire. Our boy Dylan Fitterer, I believe, is developer of Audio Shield, might be damn near $1 million. In Death has done well. Dead Effect 2 VR doing well. Talos Principle deserves to do very well. Creed's done pretty good. Moss, Serious Sam 3, just mentioned that. Grab that for $6. Great one there. And we go down to the bronze category. Brookhaven, still doing quite well. We got another one of these types. We've got Elven Assassin, Undead, Virtual Reality. Yeah, there's going to be a lot that are going to be in this bronze. Okay, Contractors is up in there, even though it's only been available for a couple of weeks. That's pretty good for Contractors. Heart of the Emberstone, tremendously underrated. But yeah, this is going to be a huge catalog of a lot of different games. So there's Wardust. I was wondering if Wardust was going to enter in here because you had Zero Caliber doing so well. Compound. That's an individual developer right there. That is one dude, Bevan McKechnie. So he's up in the mix. So, man, if you have a game, if you have a pretty major game and you didn't make bronze, look at Jet Island. Jet Island is showing up as a smaller game there. If you didn't make the bronze category, you're hurting. You're hurting. You want to be up here in platinum. And then if you don't make platinum, okay, you'll take gold. And man, damn it, I didn't make platinum or gold. All right, silver, not too shabby. Bronze is just kind of everybody else. I mean, bronze is damn near everybody else. And here's the top releases of 2018. I don't know if this is in any kind of an order. I don't know what does this mean? Like, what is top releases of 2018. And we could see all best of 2018. So yeah, that is kind of the Steam breakdown. That's cool. The best of 2018. That is basically gross revenue. We don't get exact numbers, of course, but that is interesting information to be sure. Okay, let's go ahead and back up here. And let's see, any other big topics going on the Vive subreddit? Taylor's Principal VR saying Vice needs to be plugged in the same graphics card as monitor. And not much else is popping off. All right, let's go ahead and check out the Oculus subreddit real quick. And you know what? I need to refresh this, though. All right, let's refresh this. Oh, you know, this finger tracking thing. I saw this video. I wanted to grab this video. I didn't get around to grabbing it. But look, this looks like a pretty interesting glove that you wrap around your hand here. So you put your fingers into these different sockets, and it's got haptic feedback on your fingertips, and then it's also tracking all your joints. It's tracking every finger and every joint, and then you also have that haptic feedback right on the tips of your fingers. I don't know how comfortable it is to be wearing this glove all the time, but it does look pretty cool. I mean, it does provide some interesting tracking there. Of course, you have a Vive tracker on top of it. See, we gotta, like, whatever happened to the idea? I don't know what this is all about. This little part of it here, but anyway, okay, so let's go back over here. I'm gonna turn this down for a second, and I want to go on a rant for just a minute here. What is going on, folks, with the Vive trackers and like just trackers in general? The only thing that we've ever had since this entire Lighthouse thing has ever happened is we have these big, large Vive trackers that you can buy, and you can snap them onto a gun, you can snap them onto some kind of special glove or something. But can't we move beyond these Vive trackers? Like, where's the dog collar? Where's the cat collar that has a couple of Steam trackers on the outside of it? It's battery powered, you charge it up, and so when your cat walks into your play space, you know it. When your dog walks into your play space, you know it. Where is the 3M stickable Steam VR tracker that it has its own built-in battery that lasts for a month? They're disposable. The battery lasts for a month. You just throw it away, but you can just put it, you know, like you have a cup. You put the little Steam tracker right on your cup. It affixes to your cup like a little 3M sticky. It's got built-in battery juice that'll power it for 30 days, and it's disposable. Why don't we have these? Like, where are the goddamn track? Why do we still have these big, giant, bulky things? Like, really? We're going to put a big, giant, bulky thing on a glove that you wear in your hand? Like, who is going to go into VR? Okay, it's time to play VR, everybody. It's time to play VR. Get your glove on. Now get a bulky-ass tracker on each hand. Good luck putting that on if you don't have somebody else in your house that's going to, like, do it for you. Now get your headset on. You're suiting up to go to war. Like, why don't we have Steam trackers over everything? Like, why isn't my keyboard? My keyboard's right here. Why isn't this covered in Steam trackers? Why don't we have Steam trackers everywhere? I don't understand this. It's bonkers in my opinion. Like, I really, like, way back in the days when Steam was originally announcing all of this stuff, they had this deal where you had to pay a couple of $1,000s and you could go to some kind of like 5-day seminar that they were having, and it was for all these companies to use Steam trackers. And I remember reporting on it way, way, way back then. And the idea was that we were going to get all kinds of things that were going to be covered with Steam trackers. We're going to have tennis rackets, golf clubs, baseball bats. And I'm not talking about a full-size baseball bat. I'm talking about basically a handle of a baseball bat that has the weight of a baseball bat, but it's not a full-size baseball bat, and it's got a couple trackers on it. Same thing with like a tennis racket grip. A tennis racket grip that has the weight of a tennis racket, and it's got Steam trackers all over it. Guns with trackers all over it. Why do we have to use these big, giant, bulbous things? Like, shouldn't we be beyond that now? I don't know. That just seems totally bizarre to me that we're still in this world here where we have these big Steam trackers. And now, I don't know, now we're on all kinds of other videos here. So let me go ahead and back up. Yeah, it's running through all kinds of things. Okay, I just need to get off of this altogether. Okay, so let's go back over here to the Oculus subreddit. And let's see, back up here. Oh, this is Oculus Go. Okay, back over here to the Vive. But yeah, I just didn't understand why it was like that. Why don't we have Steam trackers on everything at this point? Okay, so here we go. Yeah, this is the finger tracking. Sorry if repost. Click on this one more time. Yeah, so these are the gloves that you're wearing. But then for it to actually work, I guess you got to put a big bulbous Steam tracker on top of it. Or you snap, or you can snap your Oculus Rift controller on top of it. Interesting to be sure. Interesting. Definitely interesting. What is the name of this product? Like, do we have an actual name for this? Like, where's the name for this? Like, is there an official Kickstarter for this? So, I don't know. It is kind of interesting. I did see that, and I did think it was kind of interesting. Okay, the Oculus Go is a beautiful product. Let's go ahead and check this little picture. It's probably going to be a grandma. Yeah, aw, it's a cute little grandma in VR. Everybody loves that. My 99-year-old grandmother. That's pretty cool, though. That's pretty cool. She's going to be 100 years old in January. That is actually pretty dope. That is pretty dope. And I'm sure when she was like 7, 8 years old, never, ever could have imagined that she would be seeing Mega Bracco dancing right in front of her on the Hollywood Stars. Yeah, Amaze 3D, baby. Grandma never knew she was going to be in Amaze 3D like that. Now, I'm sure she's enjoying Dear Angelica. Hopefully, for Grandma's sake. Okay, and I don't think there's all that much else that is going on over here. All right, well, you know, somehow we've basically made about an hour. I know this was kind of a craptacular episode. That is going to happen when you are in the dog days of late December and early January. We are going to be having some craptacular episodes. So let me take a last little look at chat here. If anybody's talking about the trackers and why we don't have trackers going on right now, it doesn't make any logical sense. Batteries are the problem. That is MameFan. Yeah, I know. Just imagine if they didn't need batteries somehow. I mean, they definitely need batteries, but imagine if they didn't. Then you really could have stickies, little stickies with trackers. You could put them all over everything. I mean, you could put them on chairs. You know, I talk about the VR chair. We could have trackable VR chairs, trackable keyboards, trackable coffee mugs. Hey, even a trackable banana. You know, I could track a banana in VR. How awesome would that be? Trackable dog collars, cat collars, all these kinds of things. But you are going to... MameFan, Grandma became a lesbian at 99. That is so wrong. That is so terribly wrong. Yeah, but that really is the problem, though. It is a battery thing. But what about that? What about that? What if they could somehow have a battery that's built into it where the battery is just going to last for 30 days and it's going to die? Is that possible? Is that something that can happen? And then it could be cheap enough where we could have little trackers all over and it's like, ah, man, yeah, it's been a month. My tracker on my cup doesn't work anymore. I got to put a new tracker on it. But you could buy a sheet of them that comes with like 100 of them for a good price. So that is the problem. Cranky Pants says that Hollywood Stars M. Bracco video is amazing. Easily her best one. Yeah, this Mega Bracco girl, she's from Brazil, I believe. She's a great dancer, and she has a lot of videos that are crystal clear. Really looks like she's right there. That is Amaze 3D. Hybrid Energy says, hey, you put a tracker on everything. You don't even need AR. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, you wouldn't need AR. That would be awesome. Alrighty, guys. Well, yeah, that's pretty much going to go ahead and do it. Let me go ahead and grab my little outro logo, and that will do it for another shiitake mushroom episode. Oh, actually, wait. Before I do that, one more time, I just need to remind people. Yeah, one more time. Get out there and vote. Everybody, we do need your votes. All you got to do is jump over to our Discord server, and you can send me a private message. Put these babies in order. 5 of them if you want to do it. 10 of them. 15, 20, or do all 25. I am Ruts ranked all 25 of these things. Sent me a private message in the Discord server where he ranked all 25 of these babies. I've had some other people do 10. I think I had one person do 15. I had another person do like 5 of them. So, you know, it's all good. We want as many of these as possible. This is for our People's Choice Awards. We're going to be doing this again on Monday, December 31st. New Year's Eve is when we're going to do our VR Game of the Year celebration. A really long stream, probably a good 2-hour stream, I would imagine. And we need as many votes as possible. The more votes we get, the better the People's Choice Awards is going to be. And I'm sure, look, all of you guys are VR fans, right? Otherwise, what the hell are you doing? Why are you watching this show? If you are not a VR fan, why are you watching this show? And all of you either have a PlayStation VR, an Oculus Rift, an HTC Vive, or a Windows mixed reality headset. We may have like 1 or 2 people out there that happen to have an Oculus Go and nothing else, and they might be watching this show. Sucks for you if that's the case, because we're not ranking mobile games here, so we don't have Oculus Go or Gear VR. But for everybody else, you gotta know there's got to be at least one game out of these 25 that is your number one banger of 2018. There's got to be one game on here. For some of you, it's probably Hellblade. Hellblade is your banger. For some of you, it's Astrobot. For some of you, it's Beat Saber. For some of you, if you're named Phil Yarn, it's Contractors. For some of you, it might be Vox Machina. All kinds of games. Some of you really like Torn. Maybe you're going to give Torn the ranking. I wonder what MameFan is going to choose out of this list. I know MameFan really likes Jet Island. I know Fluke loves Wipeout VR. So, everybody has their favorite, but your favorite game is probably on this list. So go ahead and vote for it. You could vote for one game if you don't want to do anything else. Just vote for one game. If you can vote for 5 or 10, it definitely helps with the overall breakdown of our list. It's all good. We definitely need those votes. So hop over to our Discord and help us out with that. We have had a number of people that have already put their votes in. We appreciate that in a major way. All right, that is going to do it. That wraps it up for today's episode. I will be back tomorrow on Friday at 11 a.m. Pacific time, roughly. Hopefully, I'll actually have some topics and maybe actually have some trailers that have already been downloaded and they're already ready to go. Sorry for a little bit of the technical difficulties that we had today. But, it is the dog days of December and it is kind of a slow time. So we make the best of what we can. And, also, new Let's Plays are hitting the channel on a regular basis. I just did a Let's Play for Transpose by Secret Location. It is such a chill game, such really cool, chill background music and just a very chill vibe. I highly recommend everybody checking out that Let's Play for just a couple of minutes, just to check out the cool world of Transpose. I think Secret Location did a great job with that game in terms of the atmosphere. And if you stay through the video to the very end, you can see me looking like an idiot that doesn't know how to play VR games and doesn't understand puzzles, because I look like a complete idiot at the end of the game. But you know what? I left it all in there because, hey, all of us are going to look like idiots from time to time when we play a puzzle game. I guarantee you, if I did a Let's Play of Talos Principle VR, I would look like a complete bumbling idiot at certain sections of that game because I'd be like, duh, I don't know what to do. Should I connect this to this? It's not opening the door. I don't understand what's going on here. And I would look like a complete and utter idiot. But we all look like that, I think. So please don't be too harsh on me. That is transposed. But there's going to be more Let's Plays hitting the channel on a regular basis. I'm going to keep banging those babies out. See everybody tomorrow at 11 a.m. See you guys then. Take it easy. And let me find a stop streaming button. Alrighty. Take it easy. Later.